Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. Alright, it's the first day of my 3-day weekend. It's actually night now, and we're going to kind of do something fun tonight. I was looking at my Facebook profile a couple days ago, and an advertisement came along for something happening in the city of West, which is about 20 miles from here, and what they're having is a drive-through Christmas attraction. Apparently, as the story goes, 3 friends kind of bought a little plot of land and started making Christmas decorations that you can go and visit, and you can drive through and look, and it's a whole bunch of different scenes, and there's supposedly like over 1 million lights, and we're gonna go look at that tonight. It's called the Lights of West, and it looks like it's gonna be kind of fun. So let's go check it out. Yeah, I think we're getting close. This looks like this is going to be fun, especially getting in and out. Yeah, there we go. We are here. Lights of West. I think I'm going to not park on the railroad tracks here, just because that sounds like a good idea, right? Safety first. Now you want to allocate a little time to do this because this is still really early in the season, and maybe it's busier than usual today because this is Thanksgiving weekend. But I've been waiting in line now here, just driving up to the place for about 30 minutes. But that's a good thing too, because that means that I'm not going to be rushed through. You know, it's going slowly, but it is moving. So that means also I'm going to be able to kind of watch what's going on. You know, spend a minute at each location, not just being driven past really quickly. Now this isn't a free attraction. This is actually something you have to pay to get into, so be prepared for that. If you're in a vehicle of 8 people or less, it's $35. If you're in a vehicle of 9 plus, it's $55. They don't want like buses and that kind of stuff, but if it's like a van or something like that, they're cool with that. So check out the website if you need any more information, but here we go. We're on our way in. Wow, look at all this. This whole thing is supposedly 1 mile long. And I was actually a little concerned about this, that if I had the windows open that I would be getting copywritten music coming in from the speakers. So I'm kind of glad they're doing this. What you can basically do is you tune your radio to a certain station and you can hear Christmas music. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't want any copyright hits, but that's something that you can do to enhance the experience when you're here. All right, here we are. So into the first section here, a lot of just kind of nice Christmas trees. I'm just going to shut up and we'll just look at it. Supposedly 1 million lights out here, but I would say it's got to be way more than that. Can you imagine all the hours it took to set all this up? And check that thing out. We're gonna guess drive over that. Yeah, look who's out water skiing. Santa's shooting hoops. Oh, now we got Noah and the Ark over here. And you thought you had to go to Kentucky to see that. Oh, and check this out. Yeah, it's got to be way more than 1 million lights. Here we are, Santa Claus Lane. Holy cow, this just goes on and on and on. We aren't even at the halfway mark yet. We're gonna go on the other side of the lake over there yet. Another one of these tunnels. This is the one that'll give you seizures if you let it. It's insane. Oh, we got a whole bunch of pink flamingos down here. Now we're at the North Pole. And check this out. This is just out hanging over the water. And there's where all the reindeers live when they're out playing their reindeer games. There you go. Looks like that elf's got his got it all figured out. Santa driving a fire truck. Who'd have thunk? Looks like the Alamo. We got cannon being firing cannonballs here. Looks like there's a fire-breathing dragon out there. And it looks like Santa was successful in his fishing trip. They even got the star. I'm guessing that wasn't cheap. That looks like a very expensive effect. Kind of like this one, looks like a very expensive effect. Wow, this is insane. and you know we got to get out and check that out. Alright, so a tour of this place really isn't complete unless you come and see their 20-foot Santa. And there's actually kind of a fun story involving this guy. Apparently these things were mass-produced in like the 1950s, but sometime in the 1960s there was a fire at the factory and all of the molds were destroyed. And so for a long time you couldn't get this. Well, sometime in the 80s, another guy actually found one and purchased it and was contacted by the company that manufactured them originally, and they were able to use that one to make more molds and make more of them. So you can actually buy one of these things now. They're $17,000 if you got 17 grand burning a hole in your pocket. But that's actually how part of the origin of this guy. Now this guy apparently was purchased on a Facebook marketplace page from a company that used to use it at a Christmas tree lot, and they sold it and it came here, and now he lives here. Now when they were looking closely at this one, they've actually discovered that this is one of the originals made from the molds in 1950, not one of the remade ones from the 1980s. So that's kind of cool. That was an interesting story I read about this. And of course you can go have yourself photographed with it. This is really as close as I'm going to get, because I'm not going to really do anything with that. But yeah, there you go, 20 feet tall. I mean, you can see those people right there. They're standing next to them. You know, that's how big it is compared to them. So that is Santa for you. Oh yeah, and if you want, you can pose in one of these and get your own special commemorative photo. So I think we're coming to the end of this video here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I really recommend it if you're in the area of West, Texas. They want to make sure you call it West, Texas, so you don't think that they're referring to West Texas, like the west side of the state. So if you're ever in West, Texas, make sure you check this thing out. This is going to be running Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays through the Christmas season. It's definitely worth a look. I was really impressed with it, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you come and see it. So that's all I have for today. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.